Okay, well, today's the day, the Ides of March. I've promised to shave today, and this is the final grooming. Goodbye, old fella. I think only a couple people in the world have seen how I do this. This is spiking gel. I want to make it as tough as possible for the razor that has to do the deed. That's basically it. I'll give it a little touch-ups and blow dry it, and then sayonara to the mustache.
David Lichman is a master horse trainer about to shave off this epic mustache for charity. He's here with his wife. We thought he had to get one final kiss before he shaves it off from a horse. Oh, that's so cute. And probably one from his wife, too. We're only minutes away from the big shave. Stay tuned.
Master horse trainer David Lichman is shaving off the mustache. I mean, it's his signature.
Right.
He's worn it for 37 years, and he's doing it all to raise money for wounded veterans and the horses who help them.
Fox 40's Paul Robbins is with him. He joins us live from Sacramento with the whole story. Hey, Paul.
Yeah, I wanted to start with you guys first. Can we agree that, certainly for some people, a mustache really, really changes your appearance? For instance, take a look at yourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Charming.
Yeah.
Charming.
Yeah, that's
All right, Hank, we got to get back to serious business.
that was serious.
It's my fault. As you mentioned, David Lichman is a master horse trainer. We have patches out here. There is something extraordinary that happens between a big, powerful animal and somebody who's hurting. And with that in mind, David has been working with a couple of different programs to help our wounded warriors, veterans who come back and are finding adjusting to real life a very hard thing to do. And David, two programs in particular. Tell me about them real quickly.
One Step Closer in Morgan Hill, and we also have Operation Second Chance in Montana that bring the whole families. It's not just the veterans that are in trouble, but sometimes the whole family is affected. So they come up for a retreat there, and I'm so proud to be able to help sponsor these guys to come out.
Well, it's time to do this, right?
Well, they told me it's the Ides of March. Beware the Ides of March.
We're at the Suede Salon in Spa. David Fisher, if you want to come in and get ready to do the honors here, we have raised very close to $25,000 for the shaving of your mustache and one other that we'll talk about later. David is ready to go. I can't say go. You have to say go. It's your mustache.
Go.
Oh, here we go. And actually, we thought, go ahead, go for it. We thought what we do is just do one side now, and we're going to do the other side later. But again, more than 35 years in the making, a truly epic mustache. Again, I got David Fisher who's doing the trimming. David, this is as good a mustache as you'll ever trim, isn't it?
You know, it's amazing. It's amazing.
I'm not sure you got enough horsepower on that thing to get that thing. Oh, yeah, no, it's starting.
Oh, yeah, it's going to go.
Work.
It's going to go.
It is starting to work. And as you can see, we have David Lichman facing away from the mirror, so we'll end with a quick reveal once we get it taken down. I have linked at fox40.com the donation page. We are very, very close to a $25,000 goal, and we'd love to get there before we are done. Half a mustache is missing from this man's face here. Well, who knew he was this good looking underneath that? All right, hang on. They're wrapping us up, so we do have to. All right, let's step back for just a moment. Don't look at the mirror yet. Now let's give the TV audience a good look. There's after, there's before, after, before. All right, spin around. You got a mirror right behind you, David Lichman.
Oh no!
You might want to just stop right there.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, we're halfway there. We'll finish this up next hour, ladies and gentlemen.
You're so cruel, Paul. You're leaving him with half hanging.
I think what we have to do is see if anyone would be willing to match the donation, and he would just leave it like that.
Nice, Bethany.
You know, an added
brilliant.
fundraiser right there.
Now, that is a brilliant idea.
All right, Chris.
David Lichman has a magnificent half of a mustache for a really important reason. We're going to talk about equine therapy for vets coming up. How do I look, David?
Ridiculous.
Being a little cruel there, aren't you, Paul?
Yeah, well, you know, I'm just chatting with my silly-looking friend, David Lichman. You know, it is fun. It's funny. Is it cold? Tell me, is it cold?
It's cold.
Okay,
Yeah.
Woo, wow. We've been having a lot of fun with it. We want to continue doing that, although we want to take some time to talk about how important this is. But first, do the hand thing. Do the left hand thing. Look at that. I just think that's fantastic. You're like a different human. In all seriousness, David Lichman is a world-renowned horse trainer. You literally travel the world training horses. And it is through that passion you became acquainted with equine therapy, and in particular, the benefit it has had for U.S. veterans.
Yes, many of them come back broken. Some of the wounds you can see, some of the wounds you can't see.
Right.
And traditional therapies are failing these guys, and they're taking their own lives, and it's tragic, and it touches my heart when I hear about these things. And when I found out how much horses can help, and I figured this is my area of expertise, I just want to do everything I can. And of course this is fun, and I have fun doing it, but I just trying to draw attention to the fact that these charities need funds to support the horses and to get these guys out there in their therapy.
When I was with you a few weeks ago, there was a vet there going through some of the therapy, and this big, strong Marine, and he was very frank about the fact that came back, and for a lot of vets, there's really serious trust issues. I mean, you have to let go of this violent world you lived in and get back to trusting others around you and not being worried about that person that just come around the corner. And he said, the trust relationship you build with a horse is just, it's extraordinary. So that's what this is about. There's two programs, one in Northern California, one in Montana, that are dear to your heart. All the money, we're almost at $25,000 goes to them. And we're at Suede Salon and Spa. Let's have David Fisher come over because we got to get to the payoff. You ready to lose the second half of this thing?
I'm ready.
Woo, dive in there, David. Do it. Give it your best shot. Now, earlier we just did the buzz, and it left him kind of stubbly on one side. He went back and did the finish shave, and well, you're a handsome, handsome man, David Lichman. Either way.
Likewise.
I have linked at fox40.com, by the way. If you go there and click on As Seen on TV, oh, look at him, not me. As Seen on TV or Morning, you take right to the donation page, which is approaching, and we really want to get there, $25,000. As he's trimming, I will tell you that a friend of David Lichman's, Hank Toole, who runs the program in Montana, has a mustache that's not nearly as magnificent, but it's historic. He is a Vietnam vet that has had that mustache since Vietnam, and that mustache is going to come off, the other one in Montana, if we can get to 25,000, and we're close. So
getting naked for a good cause.
No donations too big or too small.
That's right. May just said you're getting naked for a good cause. So yeah, and that is true. It's easy to make that donation.
Shivering. You're so cold now.
Does it taste
Yikes.
good? Mouthful of hair.
Hopefully that gets an extra
I shouldn't be
donation,
talking.
So thanks to Suede Salon and Spa for doing the trimming, and your wife is in for a real adventure.
Yeah, we need to do the
You're
kiss.
a whole new man.
We need to do the after kiss.
Yeah.
We do have to do the after kiss. Where's his wife?
Oh yeah. Well, we'll end with a kiss. That's a lovely way to end a segment this morning.
Started with a kiss, we'll end
and
with one.
She hadn't kissed that naked face in more than 30 years.
Naked
Woo,
lips.
these kids are going to get a room, and we'll throw it back to you. But
Oh, you
again,
crazy kids.
please make a donation. We're close to hitting $25,000 on this effort.
Nicely
story.
done, gentlemen. Nicely
You bet.
done.
Oh, and he's got a whole new face.